Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Yesterday we have discussed about present perfect tense, and we have studied that how can we translate from English language to Urdu language while we are dealing with present perfect tense. And today we are going to learn about present perfect continuous tense, that if we have a sentence in English language, how can we translate it into Urdu language? So for translation, in the end of Urdu sentence, while we are using present perfect continuous tense, you will get raha hai, rahi hai, and rahe hain. For raha hai for male, rahi hai for female, and rahe hain if you have couple of person, like a combination of male and female, or if you just have a combination of just females, you will say rahi hain. And it has nothing to do with the sentence structure, because sentence structure is almost same like present perfect tense, as we already know about English language. I'm assuming that you guys are aware about the English language structure. So this one having just an addition of time, like there is some time involvement in present perfect tense. It made it present perfect continuous tense. So let's have some sentences, and today we will discuss and we will try to translate into Urdu language. Let's begin with some practice question. The first question we have, people have been coming to the park since morning. As I already told you that in Urdu language, you have, first of all, you will write subject, then we will write object, and after that we have to write verb, and at the end we have to write the influence of the sentence. Like for this present perfect continuous tense, we will have to write, I didn't write continuous. So for present perfect continuous tense, you have to write at the end of the sentence raha hai or rahi hai, depending on the persons. Okay. First of all, the first sentence we have is people have been coming to the park since morning. In present perfect continuous tense, while we are translating from English language to Urdu language, the first thing which will come, it is subject, and after that you have to mention the time limit, like for from the morning, or from last 2 days, 3 days, 3 hours, or something like that. After that you will write object, and after object you will write verb, and that sentence influence. So if we translate it, let me write it for you. If you translate people, people means log, and come means ana, and park means serga, or you can also use bagh or serga. Since morning means subah, we already had discussed about the morning and the evening. So you can say log subah se serga mein aa rahe hain, or log subah se serga mein aa rahe hain, or you can also say log subah se baag mein aa rahe hain, serga or बाग. बाग means garden or park. So you can say log subah se baag mein aa rahe hain. And the second sentence is the players have been playing football since 4 o'clock. First of all, you have to write subject, then you have to write time limit, and after that you have to write object, and after object you have to write verb, and after verb you have to write the sentence influence, that this is present perfect continuous tense. So you have to write aa rahe hain or rahe hain. So the players means khiladi, and football is football. Play means khelna, and since 4 o'clock means 4 baje se, we already have discussed about the time, and we have also discussed about the counting 1 2 3 4. So 4 means 4 o'clock means baje. So you can say खिलाड़ी 4 बजे से फुटबॉल खेल रहे हैं. As I told you before, you have to write first of all subject, then you have to write the time. After that, you have to write object, and after object, you will write some verb, and after verb, you have to write sentence influence to get the idea that of which time you are talking about. So the players have been playing football since 4 o'clock. It means खिलाड़ी 4 बजे से football खेल रहे हैं. And after that, we have a sentence: the child has been weeping for 2 hours. Maybe he didn't get food, or he didn't get some milk. We don't have to discuss about it. So the thing which we are going to discuss: the child has been weeping for 2 hours. So as I told you, in this sentence, the child means bacha, and this is subject, so this will come first. After that, we have to write time limit. Time limit means 2 hours, means 2 means do, ghante means hours, ghanta mean hour, and ghante mean hours. And weeping is a word for crying, and weeping are same. Rona, it's a verb, it means rona. So this sentence we will translate it like: बच्चा 2 घंटे से रो रहा है. The child is weeping for 2 hours. बच्चा 2 घंटे से रो रहा है. Remember, first you have to write subject, then you have to write time, and after that you have to write object, and after object you have to write the translation of the verb according to sentence, and at the end you will write the sentence influency, like this sentence influence this that after, at the end of this present perfect continuous tense, you will write raha hai, rahi hai, and same as present continuous tenses. Okay, let's move to the next one. So the next thing is the boatmen have not been leaving their boats for 2 hours. The boatman means malah. Malah 2 hours means 2 ghante, we have discussed in the previous sentence. Boats means kashtiyan. Boats mean kashtiyan. Have not been leaving, leave मैंने छोड़ना. The boatmen have not been leaving their boats for 2 hours. It means malah 2 घंटे से अपनी कश्तियां छोड़ have been not leaving their छोड़ कर नहीं जा रहे हैं. The boatmen have not been leaving their boats for 2 hours means मलाह 2 घंटे से अपनी कश्तियां छोड़कर नहीं जा रहे हैं. Okay, I think it is clear. So the next one is passengers have not been burning fire since evening. Evening means sham, like we also say sham for Syria if you are talking about Arabic language. But in Urdu language, evening means sham. The passengers mean musafir. It's also like in Turkish and Arabic language. Burn means jalana. It's a verb. Burning means jala rahe, and fire means aag. So again, we have to just focus on our sentence thing. That subject we have musafir. After that we have time, which is sham, and after that we have object, which is ag, and after object we will write verb, which is jalana. So we will write it like musafir शाम से आग नहीं जला रहे हैं. The passengers have not been burning fire since evening. It means मुसाफिर शाम से आग नहीं जला रहे हैं. Okay, here comes the second last sentence, which is, have the flight been buzzing over rotten fruits for 2 hours? 2 hours mean 2 घंटे. Fruits mean phal. Fruits means phal, and vegetable means sabziyan. I think I have already described about this vocabulary. So buzzing mean bhun bhunana, like the bees, what they do, we called it bhun bhunana. Bhun bhunana. Flight means makhiyan. I think this is flies. I have maybe written it wrong. So have the flies been buzzing over rotten fruits? Rotten means kharab. Kharab. Fruits means phal. So the translation will be, as it is a question, so first of all we will write kya, because we have not specified with the word, where, how, which. So we will write kya makhiyan खराब मक्खियां 2 घंटे से खराब फलों पर भुनभुना रही हैं. You can also write which I have written in the Urdu, क्या खराब फलों पर मक्खियां बुना रही हैं. But if you talk about the grammar, so according to grammar structure, the best one is क्या मक्खियां, because flies are here be using as a subject. So we will write क्या मक्खियां 2 घंटे से खराब फलों पर बुनबुना रही हैं. But if you write like this, क्या खराब फलों पर मक्खियां 2 घंटे से बुनबुना रही हैं, like you are using the rotten fruits as a subject, so it is also okay. It's not wrong in according to Urdu language. Grammatically these both sentences are right, but I think best one is क्या मक्खियां 2 घंटे से खराब फलों पर बुनबुना रही हैं. But the both have been making good sentences and a good sense of the sentence. So you can use either क्या खराब फलों पर मक्खियां 2 घंटे से बुनबुना रही हैं, और क्या मक्खियां 2 घंटे से खराब फलों पर बुनबुना रही हैं. Both are right. Okay, so here comes the last sentence, which is, since when has that man been taking rest? वो, that man means वो आदमी. वो आदमी, sorry, वो आदमी. Since when means कब से. कब से. Taking rest means aram karna. It's a verb which means aram karna. So we will write it like वो आदमी आदमी कब से, because it's a fluency of time. Time here described like kab se. It is asked by us that from which time he is taking rest. वो आदमी कब से आराम कर रहा है. So this one is clear. So I suggest everyone to have a practice of these sentences. You can use English sentences to convert into Urdu language, and you can also use vice versa, like first getting an Urdu sentence and try to make a translation into English language. So let me give you a short revision about today's topic. The first sentence was people have been coming to the park since morning. लोग सुबह से सैरगा और लोग सुबह से बाग में आ रहे हैं. And the second one was the players have been playing football since 4 o'clock. खिलाड़ी 4 बजे से फुटबॉल खेल रहे हैं. The child has been weeping for 2 hours. बच्चा 2 घंटे से रो रहा है. The boatmen have not been leaving their boats for 2 hours. मल्लाह 2 घंटे से अपनी कश्तियां छोड़कर नहीं जा रहे हैं. The passengers have not been burning fire since evening. मुसाफिर शाम से आग नहीं जला रहे हैं. Have the flies been buzzing our rotten fruits for 2 hours? क्या मक्खियां 2 घंटे से खराब फलों पर भुनभुना रही हैं? और you can use क्या खराब फलों पर मक्खियां 2 घंटे से भुनभुना रही हैं. Since when has that man been taking rest? वो आदमी कब से आराम कर रहा है. I think present perfect continuous is clear to you. If you have any question, you can ask me on comments, and you can also describe if you have any suggestion regarding this, that how can I make my lessons better. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Enjoy your life. Allah Hafiz.
How did you manage to record the first part of the video?